Welcome to your yoga practice today. Let's start in a child's pose. Allow the upper back to open up as you reach the chest between the knees, creating some space between the thighs for the belly to relax. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, sink deeper into the child's pose, activating it by pressing the fingertips and palms into the mat, flexing and stretching through the triceps and the lats, and reaching the tailbone toward the earth. Rock forward, coming into a table, and bring the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders. Round the back, taking the center of the back toward the sky, drop the head down and lengthen the neck. Inhale, bring the gaze forward, drop the belly down. Exhale, reverse. One breath for each movement, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, warming up the core, activating the abdominal wall, loosening up the lower back. Exhale, drop the head down. Inhale, bring it forward. And press back into a child's pose. Pressing a little more firmly through the palms this time. Bring it back into a table, then curl the toes under, press the heels back. Downward facing dog, pedaling the feet right to left. Lengthening through the hamstrings, the calves, the Achilles. Stretching out the feet. Press the chest toward the thighs to align the spine and open up the heart. Inhale, soften the knees, shift the gaze forward, step the feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Relax in the forward fold, lengthening the spine, allowing the vertebrae to decompress. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head, shift the gaze up toward the sky, shoulders low. Gentle back bend as you shift the gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart as you pass through and reach back into a forward fold, bringing the belly to the thighs. Allow the neck to lengthen and the head to hang, relaxing the neck. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head and bring the hands back to the heart, the shoulders low. Pull the low belly in and bring the rib cage forward. Reach the arms up over the head once more, pressing the palms together. Gazing up. Shift the hips to the left and the palms to the right, lengthening through the side body. A nice big oblique stretch. Begin to warm up the hips and the core. Back to center. And then exhale, press the palms to the left. Allow the hips to shift to the right. A nice contraction on one side and a length on the other. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back into a high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet and take a few deep breaths in your down dog. We're keeping nice, dynamic, fluid movement today to get the body warm and ready. Use the down dog as an active resting period, but a nice way to warm up the muscles through the upper back, the chest, the hips, all the way to the heels. Inhale, soften the knees, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up, shift the gaze up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back into a high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Taking a few breaths with each down dog. You can always hold it longer if you'd like. Especially during the warm-up, take this opportunity to make this warm-up your own, listening to what your body needs to get it prepared for the practice. Inhale, soften the knees, shift the gaze forward, step the feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up, grow tall through the spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back into high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing for a few breaths. The sun salutation warm-up gets every muscle in the body active and moving. It's like a burpee for yoga. Nice big inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soften the knees, step the feet forward, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Soften the knees. Shift the gaze forward, step the feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale up, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up, exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees and lower them all the way down to the mat. Flatten the feet, coming into a table. Reach the right arm forward, the left leg back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull the elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend the hand away from the feet. Inhale, elbow to knee. Move with this at your own pace, at your own breath. One breath in each position. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Back to a table, bring those hands under the shoulders. Opposite arm and foot. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, make it long. Exhale, in. Inhale, big reach. Exhale in and back to a table. Curl the toes under, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Allow the head to relax. Allow the spine to align. Reach the right arm across the body toward the left calf. If you can reach it, wrap the fingers around the back of the heel or the calf. If not, just reach in that direction, stabilizing through the supporting arm. Bring that right palm back to the mat and take the left arm, reach it under the body. Nice deeper stretch through the upper back and the back of the shoulder. Some added strength for the supporting arm, and still focus on keeping the heels pressed down. Inhale, sweep that right leg toward the sky, three-legged dog. Palms are centered. And bring the right foot in between the palms, coming into a crescent lunge. Gently square off the hips, pulling that right hip back, left hip forward, sink a little deeper into the crescent lunge. Should feel a nice long line in that back leg. Drop the heel down and forward fold over the front leg. Nice triangle position for the legs. Bring the belly toward the thigh as close as you can. Inhale, peel the chest up, reach the arms up, standing tall and strong. Take the back arm and allow it to glide down the back leg, gently reaching through that front of the body. Gentle arch in the back, nice long line through the obliques in the front, a nice tight contraction through the side body on the back. Exhale, windmill the palms forward, folding the belly over the thigh once more. Inhale, step back into a crescent lunge, framing the foot. And step the right foot back to meet the left. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg toward the sky, coming into a three-legged dog on the other side. A nice long line from toe to palm. On the next inhale, bring the foot between the palms, coming into a crescent lunge on the other side. Again, squaring off the hips, pulling the left hip back and the right hip forward. Sink down a little deeper with your exhale. Try to keep the kneecap lifted on the back leg to keep that line as straight as you can to deepen the stretch and create a longer line. On the next inhale, drop the heel down and fold over the front leg. You can bring that chin toward the chest and reach the forehead toward the knee to create some length in the back. Inhale, peel the chest up, reach the arms up over the head, shift the gaze up toward the sky. Take the right arm, glide it down the back leg, lengthen from fingertip to toe. Take that gaze up toward those fingertips, even gazing past the fingertips, keeping your sight high. Windmill the palms down to frame the foot and fold over that front leg once more. Exhale, step back into a crescent lunge. Step the left foot back to meet the right, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. You can always skip the chaturanga as needed and go straight into the down dog. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee toward the nose, pulling the belly in as you use the strength from the abdominal muscles. Press the leg back into three-legged dog. Now pull the foot in between the palms. Drop the heel down on the back leg and reach the palms up, coming into warrior one. Make any adjustments needed, sinking deeper into the warrior lunge if that's in your practice. Exhale, bring the palms down, coming into warrior two. Allow the fingertips to reach away from one another, expanding the back and the chest. Nice deep breath here, feeling rooted. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, sink deeper into warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, flip the palm, reach back, reverse warrior. A nice long line. You may feel a little bit looser or like you're able to stretch a little bit further since we warmed up in triangle legs with this position. Windmill the palms down to frame the foot. Shift the weight onto the front leg, lift the back leg up, square off the hips and flex the foot, reaching some energy through the heel. You can feel it from the crown of the head, passing through the body and leaving through the heel. Continuing to breathe. Whenever you're ready, begin to lift the chest up, stabilizing on the supporting leg. Bring the knee through and allow the thigh to be parallel to the floor as you focus on this single leg balance. Reach through that entire foot using the toes as well as the heel and all of the parts of the foot in between. Stabilizing through the leg without locking the knee. On your exhale, press the lifted leg behind you, keeping the hips square. Bring the chest closer to the thigh, allowing the heel to lift up further. You can point the toe if that's in your practice. And whenever you're ready, bring the left foot to the top of the mat to meet the right and come into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back into a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga or straight back to your down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up toward the sky. Exhale, left knee to the nose. Strength hold. Inhale, press the left foot back. Inhale, bring the left foot in between the palms, drop the right heel down, reach the arms up, warrior one. With each breath, see if you can sink deeper into your warrior lunge. Even if you think you're deep into that lunge, you might have another centimeter to give. On the next exhale, press the palms down, open up the hips, coming into warrior two. Left palm forward, right palm back, nice open back. Just make sure you've switched sides. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, deepen the warrior two. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, deepen the lunge. Inhale, flip the palm, reach back, reverse warrior. Make it count here. Deep breath, long line. Gazing up toward the sky, up past the fingertips. Windmill the palms down to frame the foot. Lift the back leg up. Squaring off the hips, engage the core, keep the hips level. Begin to prepare the stabilizers in the supporting leg. Keeping the leg straight but without locking the knee. Whenever you're ready, lift the chest up. Bring the thigh parallel to the floor as you allow that knee to pass through. Maybe noticing some differences from the other side. We occasionally have imbalances from one side to the other. Nice and steady. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the chest down, press the leg behind you, begin to extend it toward the sky, bring the belly to the thigh. Now lower that top foot down to meet the foot at the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink the hips down, bending at the knees, sit into the heels, the hips. Allow some support through the balls of the feet as well. Keep the shoulders low and the arms in a strong position. Now pass the palms through to frame the feet, bringing the fingertips to either side of the toes. Sinking a little deeper into that fold over the thighs. Feeling the thighs working, strengthening, a little bit of a burn. Inhale, lift the chest up, coming back into chair pose or fierce pose. Exhale, hands to prayer, right at the heart center. As you sink down lower, inhale, reach the arms up, straighten through the body, and gently arch the back. Taking the gaze up toward the sky. Hands to heart pass through as you come into a forward fold. Step or hop the feet back into a high plank, really using those muscles in the arms, upper back, belly, chest, thighs, pulling the kneecaps up. Center that left palm and rotate into a side plank, keeping the palm right under the shoulder. You can stagger the feet or lower a shin down if you need some extra support. Nice deep breathing here. Whenever you're ready, bring that top palm back down to the mat, coming through a plank. Nice deep breath. Lower down into a chaturanga, then press straight back into a three-legged dog. Nice strong movement. Take the knee to the opposite elbow from that top leg, pulling it in. Extend the leg back into your three-legged dog. You can walk the palms back if needed. Open up through the hips, drop the heel down, coming into a modified scorpion. Try not to shift all of the body weight to one shoulder. Allow the hip flexors to open. Now pull the foot in between the palms. Lower the knee down. Lift up, coming into a low lunge. Square off the hips. You can press the palms into the thigh to put a gentle arch through the back, pushing both hip bones forward to lengthen through the back leg. Fold forward, frame the foot, curl the toes under, lift the knee up, step the left foot back to meet the right. Center the palms, open up into a side plank. You can again stagger the feet or lower a shin down, making any adjustments needed to feel strong in the posture. Bring the palm down, coming back into a high plank. Open up the upper back, feel the muscles activate through the core. Deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale. Press back into three-legged dog. Nice solid movement. Pull the left knee to the right elbow, taking across the body. Inhale, press it back into a three-legged dog and allow that hip to open up. Drop the heel down, coming into that modified scorpion, really creating some length through the front of the hip and the quad and through the abdominal wall. The abdominal muscles like to be stretched too. Bring the foot between the palms, coming into a crescent lunge. Lower the knee down. Bring the palms to the thighs. Press the hips forward. You can grow tall through the crown of the head, lengthening the spine, gently arching the back if that's in your practice. Fold forward, frame the foot, curl the toes under, lift the knee up. Step the feet back, lower the knees down, flatten the feet. Gently lower the hips down. We're coming into baby sphinx with the forearms on the mat, the chest forward. Gently activating the low back. You can reduce the amount of this arch in the back by bringing the elbows further forward, or if you're really tight back there, simply press back into a child's pose. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up, keeping the forearms parallel to one another. Come into a dolphin plank or a forearm plank. Call it what you'd like. Begin to inch the feet forward, creating an inversion through the spine. You can keep the gaze neutral to slightly forward, but continue to inch the feet forward as far as you can. The closer you bring the toes to the space between the elbows, the greater the inversion through the spine. This will help prepare you for full dolphin and for other forearm standing postures. Go ahead and inch the feet back, coming into a dolphin plank once more. Lower the knees down, press the hips back, and glide through into a child's pose. Nice deep breathing in the child's pose. Nice long line. Keep it active. Curl the toes under, press the heels back, hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg toward the sky, open up the hips, drop the heel down, coming into scorpion once more. On the exhale, bring the foot between the palms. Drop the heel down and fold over the front leg. Nice relaxing forward fold. Inhale, peel the chest up, reach the arms up high. Exhale, bring the palms down, spreading them away from one another, opening up the back. Bring the right palm down, left palm up, coming into triangle. Listen to your body. You can have the fingers behind the ankle, in front of the ankle, or you can rest them on the shin. Add depth or challenge your balance through your core. You can really customize this movement. Sweep that top arm down, frame the foot with the hands, deepen the fold over the front leg. On the inhale, revolve the triangle, reaching the fingertips up high. Nice stretch through the glutes. Exhale, bring that top palm down to frame the foot and deepen that fold once more. Inhale, shift the weight onto the front leg, extend the back leg behind you, coming through warrior three legs. And then using that leg to stabilize once more, bring the left foot, this time right inside of the right. So the left leg is just in like a passe position, if you're familiar with any sort of ballet terms. A closed tree. If it's in your practice, interlace the fingers and wrap them around the shin, pulling the knee closer to the chest. Gently open up through the hip as you bring one hand to prayer. Use the other hand to press the knee open, creating some nice length through the inner thighs, still challenging the balance. And whenever you're ready, bring that knee back to the front and lower it to the mat. Don't worry if it's not graceful. Pedal the feet when you're ready. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, shift the gaze forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, step the feet back into a high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg toward the sky. Open up the hip, drop the heel down, a nice fluid modified scorpion. Take that foot in between the palms, drop the heel down, fold over the front leg. Whenever you're ready, peel the chest up, reach the arms up, press the palms down, opening up. Shift the rib cage forward and bring the fingertips down to the foot in front of it, behind it, right on top of the shin. Whatever works for you. Come into your own version of triangle. Whenever you're ready, bring that top palm down. Frame the foot as you pass through into a forward fold. Revolve the triangle, reaching the left arm toward the sky. Nice rotation, nice stretch through that glute. Try to keep that shoulder rolled back on the top arm, and then bring the palm back down to frame the foot. Extend the right leg behind you. Flex the foot, hips square, and begin to lift the chest up as you once again pass that leg through, coming into a balance, knee forward, not pressing into the knee joint, but just allowing that leg, that lifted leg, to come up closer to the chest. Interlace the fingers and bring them in front of the knee. This is a great upper back stretch. You've got to keep things engaged and lifted, but you can allow those shoulder blades to pull apart. Bringing one hand to prayer, allow the right hand to press the knee back, opening up the hips. Stabilizing through the supporting leg. Bring the knee forward and gently lower it down. Pedal the feet as needed. Excellent balance. Inhale, sweep the arms up, shift the gaze up toward the sky. Gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward, bring the palms down, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Grab the opposite elbows, allowing the triceps to lengthen, the lats to lengthen. Gently sway from side to side. Whenever you're ready, step the left foot back, come into a crescent lunge. Bring the palms down to frame the foot. Reach the left arm up, a nice stretch in that crescent lunge. Long line through the upper body. Bring the palm down, frame the foot once more. Lift the chest up, bring the hands to the heart. Gently rotate through the spine, take the opposite elbow across the thigh, then bring the hands back to heart center if they shifted in that transition. Inhale, hands back to the heart. Exhale, frame the foot. Inhale, bring the back foot forward, pressing it through, just shooting it out in front of the body. Take that right heel and bring it across the left thigh. Take the left elbow across the right thigh. Gentle spinal twist, really releasing some tension in the low back, massaging the low belly. You can keep the upper back open and the neck long. A nice seated twist. Release the twist. We're going to come into a little upper body strength move, bringing the palms to either side of the thighs. You may need a support or a prop for this, like a block under each hand. You're going to take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, you'll press into the palms and try to lift the hips up off of the mat, just balancing, extending the legs out. Whenever you're ready, lower down and shake out the legs. We're going to try that one more time. Pull the belly in deep, lift the hips up. Inhale. Exhale, press those hips up, really pressing through the upper back. You might have it for just a nanosecond. That's okay. Cross the ankles, rock through, coming through a table, straighten the legs, bringing it right into a forward fold. Step to the top of your mat. From the forward fold, you can step the right foot back, coming into a crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the right arm toward the sky. Open up the back, nice long line. We're finishing really strong here today. You've done a lot of nice twisting. Bring that palm down to frame the foot. Inhale the hands to the heart. Gently rotate through the spine. Gentle spinal twist coming in the opposite direction. This is one of those practices, you can do this one 4, 5, 6, 10, 20 times, and each time you're going to feel like you're giving yourself a better massage, like you're really activating those muscles, the strength through your body. Release the twist. Bring the hands down to frame the foot, and we'll bring that back leg, pass it through and shoot it forward. Hug the knee into the chest. Cross the foot over the thigh. Left palm down, right elbow across the thigh. Gentle twist. Feel that upper back open up. All right, we're going to do this a little bit differently on this side. You can flex the feet. We're going to come into a reverse plank, but first let's fold forward, relaxing through the low back. Make this comfortable. If you need to round the back, go for it. Roll up and bring those fingertips pointing toward the hips. Gentle stretch through the front of the shoulders. On your next big inhale, lift the hips up, pointing the hip bones toward the sky, keeping the neck neutral, allowing the gaze to shift up toward the sky. Hold this for as long as you feel comfortable. You can come in and out of it as needed. Lower down when you're ready. Cross the legs and rock through. Let's come into a table. Curl the toes under, press the hips back. Downward facing dog. Gently pedal the feet. Soften the knees, shift the gaze forward, step the feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Nice deep breathing in this relaxing forward fold. Soften the knees, lower the hips down, lift up onto the toes. We're going to come into a toe balance. If this is not for you, you can balance in chair or come into a goddess squat. Bring the hands to the heart and stay up on the balls of the feet and the toes. Try not to relax the hips on the heels though. Keep a fire burning in those quads. Keep the belly engaged deeply. Press into the feet as you straighten the legs, coming into mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up high, shift the gaze up, gently arch the back. And exhale, hands to heart, fold forward. Relax in a forward fold. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee down, flatten out the foot. Rock the hips back. Fold over the front leg as you peel the foot up and point the toes toward the sky, lengthening through the Achilles, through the calves, through the hamstrings, behind the knees. Allow the chin to reach toward the knee or the thigh. You can move the arms accordingly to adjust the stretch. Walk the palms forward, curl the toes under, lift the knee up. Take that back leg and bring that foot to the top of the thigh. You can stay in that single leg bind if you'd like, or if it's in your practice, you can soften the knee and lower the hips down. This threaded needle is designed to be a deep stretch through the back of the hips. You can always rest your hips at the wall, doing a wall sit while you do this. This will allow you to relax a little bit in the posture if that's what you need. Otherwise, you're really strengthening everything here, your ankles, that knee joint, everything. Go ahead and release the bind and come into a forward fold. Extend the right leg back. Lower the right knee down. Rock the hips back. Fold over the left leg, lengthening through the hamstrings. Peel the foot up, point the toes toward the sky. Nice deep breath here. Make it as deep as you would like. You can make it gentle or you can make it intense. Build your own practice. Rock forward onto the foot, lift the knee up, and straighten the front leg as you allow that back leg to come through, bringing the foot to the thigh, crossing the ankle over the thigh. Begin to soften at the knee, sinking the hips down. The way that I've got my foot right now, kind of just barely beginning to wrap the tricep, you can consider this position as a great builder. This will help us build into many postures, especially really fun ones like flying pigeon. So as you hold this and feel that foot kind of relax behind the tricep, you can keep those gradual progressions in mind. Release the bind, feet together. Extend into a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up over the head. Nice tall, long spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Rock from front to back on the feet. Bending at the knees. We're going to bring the chest down, almost like we're folding up like a book, bringing the belly toward the thighs. Pretend that you've got a beach ball on your lap and you're kind of rounding, scooping out the abs and squeezing that beach ball. Now fold the chest over the thighs, lower the hips to the mat, extend the legs out in front of you, pull the belly in deeply and recline back, coming onto your back. Pull the knees into the chest, relax through the lower back. You can begin to create some momentum, rocking from front to back, rolling like a ball, a gentle spinal massage. Incorporating a little Pilates into our yoga practice today, just massaging the back. Be your own foam roller. Now bring those fingertips behind you, pointing them toward the hips. Extend the legs out. You can allow this gentle recline to stretch through the shoulders. Pull the elbows together and gently windshield wiper the legs, painting a little rainbow with the feet. Deeply engage the belly as you pull the legs up and lower them to the opposite side. Side to side. You can slow this down if you'd like. Make it your own. Slower is going to really work those abs. Whenever you're ready, pause in the center. Recline back onto the forearms. Tuck the knees toward the nose. Exhale, extend the legs out in front of you. The lower they are, the more challenging it is through the belly. Now recline back and allow those legs to hover. Bring the knees over the hips. I'm going to twist to the sides so you can see the position I'm moving in. You can bring the palms behind the head, but keep the chest puffed open, just gently supporting the neck. You're going to crunch up and rotate the opposite elbow toward the opposite thigh. Recline back. Crunch up, rotate, in, and back. A little yoga crunch here. Pull from the abdominal muscles, not the neck. You can move at your own pace here, moving more slowly if that's your speed today. Those nice slow movements with the big breaths are going to use those abdominal muscles deeply. Hold the position. Keep the chest up. Just breathe. Bring it up another centimeter. Hold and breathe. Recline back. Hug the knees into the chest. Allow the knees to fall to the left as the gaze shifts to the right. Pull the knees to the center and allow them to fall to the right as the gaze shifts to the left. Move from side to side at your own pace with your own breath, hugging them in the center when you're ready. Seated staff pose. Sit up tall and exhale, fold forward. Relax the chest over the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest up. Pull the right knee into the chest. One more seated spinal twist. Recline back, scooping out the abs on the way down. Pull the knee into the chest. Take the knee across the body. Whenever you're ready, recline back, take that leg across the body, the one that you had twisted. Just allow that knee to fall, helping you open up the back. You can rotate that gaze in the opposite direction. Extend the leg long, reach the arms up. Reach the arms up over the head and roll up. Coming into a seated position, fold forward, reaching toward the feet. Allow the head to relax on the shins, or at least in that direction. Inhale, peel the chest up. Bring the knee to the chest. Take that left palm back, right elbow across the left thigh. Gentle spinal twist. Keep the shoulders low to keep the back open. Exhale, release the twist. Hold on to that shin, scoop out the abs and recline back. Hug the knee in and take that knee across the body, shoulders down. Reach the arm out. You can take that gaze in the opposite direction to allow you to relax more deeply into this reclined position. Knee to chest, hug it in. Extend the leg out, arms up over the head. Big breath. Pull the heels toward the hips. Let's engage the core and low back a few more times before we wrap up today. Reach the arms up, inhale. Bring those heels close to the hips, and as you take a deep exhale, press the hip bones up toward the sky, pointing up to the sun. Chest open, shoulder blades together. Continue to breathe in this position. We'll exhale, lower the hips down, hug the knees into the chest, relax through the low back. Bring the feet down, reach the arms up over the head. Let's do that one more time. Nice long stretch. Firm plant with the feet. Exhale, hips up, palms down, chest open, shoulder blades together. A nice bridge. You can even tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down, hug the knees into the chest. Nice lower back stretch. Bring the palms to the mat and make some nice, gentle, soft circles with the knees. Rotating through the hips, a few in each direction, your own pace. Do this as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, extend the legs out in front of you. You're going to walk the heels away from the hips, the shoulders away from the ears. As we begin to transition into Savasana, take your time, really feel the body melt into the mat, relax with the breath. Feel free to pause the video here and take as much time as you need to in this meditation posture. Come back to this position whenever you're ready. You can wiggle the fingers and toes. You can gently move the arms and legs. You can relax the breathing and allow it to return to normal. And whenever you're ready, at your own pace, with your own breath, you can roll to one side and press yourself into a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.